Hey!
Yeah, what's up?
Give me
How's
your
it going?
best move really quick. Can I see a move? Robot? No robot? Okay, there you go. That's how we're starting the interview.
There we go.
Happy Thursday, Kevin.
Yeah, happy Thursday to you too.
What have you been doing? Your dreads look how do you get them so wavy like that?
I like two strand twist them, and then I like take them out after I've done washing them, after 2 days, and they become all wavy and stuff.
I can only imagine you doing that in the mirror. Like,
Yeah.
you probably have like your eco styling gel, and you're just like wrapping your hair up.
Yeah, it's definitely a process.
Heck yeah. Well, thank you for coming on the China Show. I appreciate you just for taking this Thursday out to, be goofy with me.
Yeah, no problem.
So, where are you at right now? Are you just chilling at your house, your casa?
Yeah, I'm just chilling right now. I'm in Victorville at the moment, so I'm in the high desert.
Nice.
Yeah. Where are you at?
I'm in Paris, California. I'm from Riverside, but right now I'm in Paris. But I'm in the IE. You know where that is?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep.
Okay.
All day. Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You know, like some people from the IE are so afraid to say they're from the IE, they usually just want to go straight to LA. Like, oh, I'm from LA. But
Yeah.
I'm repping it all day. But let me give you a proper introduction. So, thank you guys for tuning into the China Show. We got Kevin Romar, one of the most steeziest skaters. Also, a hype DJ that is just hype, lit. And who else knows what he's going to conquer? You're just so multifaceted. I feel like you just pick up things really easy, and God has just been blessing you all the way. So,
thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no, of course. So, how is your quarantine going? That's like my first question that I have for you.
It's been going kind of strange. It's good, but this whole thing, you have to kind of reprogram your brain, and you have to kind of like do things differently. So it's been like a strategy that I've been working with every day, but it's been good for the most part. It's just like it's pretty tough to see the direction when you can't see a future in a sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
With this virus going on. So that's how I see it right now.
How's it like? What is your schedule? Like, do you wake up and still kind of do the same things? Like, do you skate? Do you DJ for a little bit? Like, how do you stay, I guess, like grounded for the most part?
So yeah, pretty much I'll wake up and so DJing right now is pretty much the thing that I'm focused on right now. So
Nice.
I'll get up and start producing like a song that I'm working on. Put songs together that I want to do for like a DJ set, because I don't know if you've watched my Instagram. I did these little DJ videos.
I see them.
And just try to do little marketing things like that to where it spices up, DJing and skateboarding at the same time, so where it can work into a different type of favor. But yeah, definitely wake up, DJ a lot, and then I haven't really been skating because like I can't go skate out there. I have really bad asthma, so if I were to catch this thing, I'd be a wrap. So
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yep.
That's funny because you asked me, did I see your IG like with your DJing, and that's why I introduced you as being super hype and super lit, because I see your clips and you're just like you're going in.
Yeah, I love it. I love DJing. I love all the aspects of the music side of it. So
By the way, I wanted to first start off with before this interview, I did so much research on you. I feel like I watched like every interview that has been on YouTube. And you're a really good storyteller, for one. Like, you have the ability to like make someone feel like they're in that exact moment. And one profound moment that I love is when you found out that you became pro, and you're talking about how your manager like took you out to PF Chang's.
Yeah.
And then like he was like gassing you up, and you're like, bro, like, why are you gassing me up so much? And then you guys was it the red room that you guys went to, and then you found out you're a pro? So would you feel like at this current moment that was the greatest moment of your life, or have you topped that?
That was definitely one of the greatest moments of my life, for sure. Just because I didn't know what was going on. It was unexpected. That whole, like you said, it was all about, going to PF Chang's, where my team manager never took me out to PF chains like that ever to begin with. So I was like, what in the world like, what is going on? I had an idea, but I didn't have like that final, like, oh, dang, I am going to be turning pro until I got into the bar. And that's when I was like, oh my gosh, I'm pro as fuck. Like I made it. But like, it was the build up was like the best thing ever for sure.
Did you feel like you were already there though? Like before you even like you felt like it was coming really soon.
Yeah. My company Blind, they wanted to turn me pro way before I got pro. So I knew that I was already at that level. I just was waiting. They were waiting for the right time because it's all a marketing thing. You got to build to that right. So everyone pushes you at the same time pretty much. So you could sell boards and sell all stuff. Yeah. But I knew I was there for sure.
And you didn't become pro until like early 20s, right?
Yeah, I was 22 or 21, 22, one of those for sure. Early 20s.
So was there like a moment where you felt like maybe I'm going to call this quits and do something else, or were you not going to stop until you like officially like pro? Since you were already
there's been a couple times where before I even started making money from skateboarding, I wanted to stop skating and get a job because I knew I was like, I'm just hurting myself jumping off these stairs and I'm not getting anywhere. So I'm like, this is all got to come to the end soon. And I was about to figure it out at that time. I might have been about 17 or 18. Like I need to get a job. And I swear the next day I got a call from a clothing sponsor that said they wanted to pay me and stuff like that. And that was like enough for me to keep going pretty much. And that's when I was like, all right, something's gonna work out for sure. Like that's not, I've never seen that happen like that. You know what I mean? It's like a universal kind of like sign, like you got it, you're on the right track. Just keep doing that pretty much.
Okay, look at God. And then the fact that you started skating just because like you wanted to define gravity. Have you, I guess, like I feel like, what is your first trick that you landed and you're like, okay, I got this. I'm Isaac Newton right now.
Definitely the ollie for sure. Once you get the ollie, you know, that trick alone will make you feel like you can conquer everything. Like you could conquer the world pretty much. So once I got that trick down, I was like, this is the best thing. Everyone should skateboard. Everyone should learn how to do this. That's just that feeling that I've never felt like that before. It's the best feeling I've ever felt in my life.
That is so, and it's so crazy how meticulous you are. Like I watched your interview where you're talking about, you had like a little printout of like how to do like specific tricks.
Yeah.
And you would like look at this printout every day in your garage until you got it.
Yeah.
Before like you can actually watch it, you know?
For sure. Yeah, definitely before you know, your phone was like capable of doing everything in the world. You just back then on AOL, Instant Messenger, you know, the dial-up, I had to wait for it to connect. And then I had to like print out that picture, but it'd take forever to get like that step by step. But once I got it, I was like, I finally managed to get this printout. I got to study this thing. And, you know, I read that paper for hours every day, just how to do a kickflip. Hours and hours and hours until I got it.
Wow. And that just shows like the passion that you have for it. But it also just shows like the major role, like I said, God is playing in your life. I saw on your Twitter that you had Matthew chapter 5, verse 14 through 16. And that has to do with just God's light shining on you. But also just how you fall into different things like DJ. Like you went to a DJ gig and then you met Hobson. And then now like the next day you're Hobson's DJ. Like,
yeah. It's wild how things have been playing out, and you know I do give all grace to God, and you know it's just crazy how it's all worked that way. You know what I mean? And you know I do work really hard to get to these places. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of letting like the chapter that you just read. I'm letting it shine a lot more. I'm letting people see the other side of me, the working side, the side that they had no idea that I could do. You know what I mean? Because I've been doing it for a while, DJing and stuff. I just never.
How long have you been DJing for?
For about 7 years.
Oh,
so,
damn.
Yeah. I just never really showed it because I was like so, you know, skateboarder to the core, you know what I mean? To like where I only wanted to show that. But now I'm like, you know what? It's good to give people more of that, you know, more of who is this guy? He could do a lot of things. And, And it has sparked the minds of other people. I like that. I like to inspire people to do their own things at the same time, like what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, it makes me feel like I'm doing something right, for sure.
That's dope. I also kind of started dabbling in DJing. I would twist it and show you my DJ tables, but I just downloaded Serato. Like, I started off with virtual DJ, and I feel like I kind of leveled up to Serato, and I'm kind of feeling good about it.
That's what's up. That's dope. That's really, really sick.
But it's cool, like, even being like a DJ and knowing just about the timing. And I feel like skateboarding and DJing kind of like intercorrelate with one another. Like, when you have to time like a trick, like, you're also timing that button when you drop a beat or something like that.
Oh, for sure. Definitely, yeah. Because I would always edit my skate video parts too. I would always try to be in the studio where they're, chopping everything up and everything. And I would actually give them my edit first before they would actually get their own edit. So I already had an idea of, like, chopping up the song and getting it right on beat and everything like that. And it's DJing in itself, to where I always wanted my part to look a certain way. And that's the same way with DJing. You have your set that wants to be this certain way. And I've always appreciated, like, DJs for, studying that craft and making their own journey that way. Because that's the skateboarding thing too. You create your own journey. You create your own style. You create your own, way of life pretty much with skating. And DJing's the same way. And I love it. I love that.
Heck yeah. How would you describe your sound? Like, what is a stamped Kevin Romar sound? Like, what makes you different than any other DJ?
I can spin every single thing. I can do hip hop. I can do EDM, dubstep, rhythm, like every single thing. So that is what's separating me from a lot of other things as well. I don't know how to explain it in words. It's just like, when you watch it, you're like, dang, he could do house music. What? He could do this other stuff. Dang, what? And he could produce music too. So it's creating an artist without any boundaries, I guess you would say.
I know you tweeted recently, like, you love DJing hip hop, but when you're spinning EDM, it's way more fun.
Oh, way more fun. Because hip hop you got a lot of hip hop heads that are so 90s and so early 2000s, you know what I mean? So If you go into more new school style, they hate it, you know what I mean? You get a lot of hate, you get a lot of love, and it's like a weird, effect, you know what I mean? With EDM, you can just have that one bounce, and you can stick with that bounce, and it's just, everyone's like having fun, raging. There's no like, no weirdness, no politics, I guess you would say, in that sense. But yeah, I'd rather spin EDM. I love hip hop to the core, but it is what it is.
No, I feel that. Would you feel like skating has influenced like your music taste? Because I know, like, at the skate park, everyone's got like their music playing, or even just like one of my homies, Nappy 2000, like, he told me that he used to watch like the Baker videos and the Shake Junk videos, and like he loves 3-6 Mafia like strictly because of that. Like,
dang, that's tight. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely the influence from skateboarding has definitely expanded my brain of knowing a lot of music. I had no idea who The Cure was, or Led Zeppelin and these other rock bands, and until I started skateboarding, I'm like, whoa, I like this. This is dope. And then I went to my first rave, and that's when I got introduced to house music and drum and bass. And
dude, I've never been to a rave before.
Oh man. You gotta go when it opens back up. That's where you got to go. You got to go.
Are you dressing up and everything? Like, I can already see it. Like,
yeah. I usually just wear like a tank top when it's hot, and then I just like, I don't get like too ravey. I have like little candies and stuff that I have from before, but never like over the top with the rave pants. The like super.
Are you sure it's okay if you're wearing the rave pants, dude?
I've thought about it though. That would be super cool.
When you're DJing, I feel like, especially for me, like, I feel like you enter in like another dimension, especially when you're just like by yourself and practicing. What kind of feeling would you describe that feeling, that euphoric feeling, like when you're just vibing?
Vibing? With skating?
No, with DJing.
Oh, with DJing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So when you're vibing and you're in your own world, you could. It's like a science. You could feel the energy. Right. You could feel what's going on. And once you feel that, it's like learning that ollie, I guess you would say. You just want more of it. You want more of that feeling of, I'm making everyone dance. I'm making everyone like feel really good. Everyone's like plur life, like so happy, and or just like mosh pitting. You're just like, dang, I'm actually getting these people to do that. Like, that makes you want to get more music and more stuff to make people do that type of things. You know what I mean? It's like that vibe. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's addicting for sure.
This is my favorite question. What is your favorite DJ pet peeve?
Oh my gosh, request.
Especially DJing at a club too.
Yeah, request. At a club is not, the people can't really get to that stage, but when you're at a bar or whatever, the requests are out of this world. You could be playing 3 6 Mafia, right?
Right.
And then you'll be playing like, you know, something high, like tear the club up or whatever. And then somebody will come up and ask you if you could play Taylor Swift during these moments of 3 6 Mafia. Like, how is that going to mesh? How is that going to work? Like, I don't.
Right.
I don't really understand it.
Do you usually try to play the request, or do you just like, hey, like, how do you politely tell them, like,
if it's Taylor Swift, no heat against Taylor Swift, but if it's like something like that in the heat of the moment, I usually say no, I can't play it. Trying to like respectfully. If it's something where I can play, where it could be like Travis Scott after 3 6 Mafia, I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, I can do that. I got you for sure. If I have it, you know what I mean.
What program are you working on right now?
I use Rekordbox.
Rekordbox.
Yeah, it's pretty.
What kind of tables do you got?
It's called Pioneer XDJ RX. So it's kind of like CDJs. I don't know if you know CDJs.
I don't.
It's like this staple for club sound things. It's like it's like the one beneath it that I have. So when I go into a club, I just plug in my USB and I'm good to go.
Cool. Do you have any like residence DJing gigs like throughout?
I did.
California? Okay, dope.
I did. I Black Bar. This Black it's called Black in Hollywood.
Is that where you met? That's where you met Hobson, right?
That's where I met Hobson. Yep, yeah, exactly. I had a residency there for a while, and they kind of helped me out to get to where I'm at too. So
dope. Okay, so I'm going to open up the floor now for just different questions that I've been asking people to ask you throughout the week.
All right.
And then also I have like my random questions section for you. Maybe I should start off with that one first, because that one's my better. Okay.
For sure. Yeah.
Would you rather eat out of a fork or a spoon for the rest of your life?
Ooh wee. A fork. Do I have to give why?
No.
Oh.
Everyone's answer is different. Interesting. Okay. I'm not looking at you weird or anything. Okay, what is your favorite food?
Chicken.
Okay, fried or baked?
Baked.
What part of your body needs a little lotion?
Lotion? My toes.
Okay. If you can change one thing about your upbringing, what would it be?
My upbringing? Wow. That's a pretty deep question. Sometimes you gotta unlearn things. You learn things to unlearn them, I guess.
Okay. What age did you become an adult?
24, 25, 24-ish.
Okay. What is your screen time on your phone?
Before pandemic or current pandemic?
Right now, currently.
No, it's high. I don't even know. It's like hours and hours.
Describe your life in one word.
Unique.
I like that. Prince or Michael?
Michael.
I always feel like you're either like a hardcore Michael fan or a hardcore Prince fan. There's like no in between.
Truth. That is true. I don't understand. Right. It's like you can't be both.
Right. Weirdly enough.
Your Purple Rain or your Thriller. That's what it is.
And then last question that I have for you is EDM or hip hop?
Is there a middle?
No.
Right now EDM.
Okay.
Yep.
So now I'm gonna open up people that are in the live. Feel free to still ask questions.
For sure.
Okay. So, who is his GOAT skateboarder?
Evan Hernandez. That's my GOAT favorite skateboarder of all time. He had the style. He had the steez. He was a little kid when he came up, and he was really, really, really unique. No one could skate like him.
What about upcoming skater?
Upcoming skater?
Yeah.
I like Robert Neal right now, and
Okay.
Diego Nahara, if they know who that is. Solid steez.
Okay, dope. Next question. Who is your favorite DJ? Ooh, damn, there's DJ Premier.
Ooh, there is DJ Premier.
You know what? But Ninth Wonder has been DJing like every day on live, and this has been so dope.
Have you been checking it out?
Yeah, I've been checking it out. Like, I just have it like playing in the background of whatever I'm doing.
That's what's up. Yeah, Ninth Wonder is one of my favorites for sure. DJ Premier. You know what? I watched this guy named DJ Z Trip on this EDC live, and I was blown away. So right now I'm gonna say DJ Z Trip. If you guys don't know, check him out.
DJ Z Trip, y'all. Okay, and then, ooh, does DJ give you a sense of freedom?
Oh heck yeah, for sure. You get to be in your own world. You get to download your music that you like. So it's your freedom.
What is the gnarliest competition you've been in?
Street League for sure. That contest is ridiculous. You got to land your tricks in 5 tries, like the hardest tricks, and that is like, to me, it doesn't make sense. And when I'm watching my friends and these pro skateboarders do that, I was blown away. I sucked at that contest.
What is that contest you were talking about on one of the interviews? Is it called the 9 Table?
Oh, the 9 Club.
Yeah, 9 Club. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you're talking about a competition where like some guy was trying to sabotage you like the whole time.
Yeah. So this contest called Wallenberg. It's called Battle at the Berg. It was in San Francisco. It's this craziest. It's one of the most like famous skate spots ever, and it's only skatable sometimes. So they built a ramp and everything, and the owner of Thrasher magazine, like the editor, like the guy that did everything there, he was hosting everything. And I had a Dodger hat on, and in Frisco they don't like that, so he was talking shit on me the whole time. And every time I would do a trick, he would try to like grab my board in the air. He would try to like bring me down, like try to like hurt me pretty much. And I stood my ground, and everybody was pulling for me after that. Like they were like, "Look, this kid is gonna land something. Back up, like back up." You know what I mean? And finally he did, but he was still giving me like crap. And that contest definitely got me the props that I needed to get to the next level for sure.
Okay, are you still on Blind?
Yes, I'm still on Blind, and we're still going strong. I think we got like 6 people on the squad right now. Yes.
Okay, and then favorite hip hop album of all time. You know what? Let's go with favorite hip hop album of 2019. I'm gonna go with that Freddie Gibbs, Madlib, Bandana album.
Ooh, okay.
Which I'm gonna go with.
Dang, man, there's a lot of horrible albums that came out in 2019. Are you a fan of like the new hip hop?
I love old school hip hop. Like I'm more like Common.
For sure.
Yeah, type era, type chick, mad. Yeah.
I love that stuff. See, I love that type of stuff too. It's hard to move past it. You try to get into Lil Uzi and all these things and stuff. You try to do a little dance and stuff, but all these albums that come out are not. Back then, every song was like unskippable.
Right. No skips.
Yeah, no skips. So I don't have one for 2019. So
I got you.
Yeah.
But it's crazy enough. Even though I'm not like a huge fan of that music, it slaps when you're DJing.
It does. It really
slaps.
does.
Like I don't care what they're saying. I'm like,
yeah. See that, but you couldn't play like a Ninth Wonder like newer song and make it slap. It's hard. You know what I mean? Like to get that. If you're gonna play Ninth Wonder, you have to stick with that type of music the whole time. I feel like.
For sure. Okay. Bob Burnquist? I don't want to butcher his name. Or Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
How do you say the other guy's name?
Bob Burnquist.
Okay. Yeah. What's your favorite board size to ride?
8.0. An 8 inch, yeah.
Okay. Hey, when I'm looking at the questions, can you still see my face, or is it pausing?
Oh, I can still see your face.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, what were Were there any black skaters you looked up coming up?
Yeah, Terry Kennedy, Stevie Williams, Kareem Campbell, all day. Those top 3 right there.
Dude, you know what? When I was like just doing my research on you and watching these interviews, somehow it took me to like Antoine Dixon, and he's the coolest guy in the world. Like,
oh yeah,
I was watching his interviews, and I'm like, man, this guy is awesome.
So we rode for the same company for about 6 years straight in a row. We were on the same company crew and Supra, and we went on tours together. And he was, I've known him since he was a little kid, before all the tattoos and all this crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Just a regular kid.
Right.
And he was somebody that I've always looked up to. We were the same age, and I just, he is one wild dude, but he's also like the best humble dude I've ever been across.
Right, yeah. Dude. I was addicted. I would just like kept looking at all the videos and watching him just like progress, and I'm like, yeah, like I like this guy.
He's the best. Like I love that dude. I always got mad love for Antoine for sure. That's my dog.
What does the Shake Jump team mean to you?
It means homies for sure. Those homies, they got your back for days. If anything is wrong, they'll be the first ones to like back you up for sure. And it's like we're like a super friends 2 times. Boom, 1, 2, hit them with a pound.
Hey. Would you say you prefer to do nollie hills, down steps, or variable flips?
I would say nollie hill flips for sure. Varial flips, it's like a one trick that I'll bring out sometimes to spice things up, but nollie hill is like that's my go-to.
Dude, I was watching this video interview of you explaining how you went down the Wilshire like 15.
Mm-hmm. Damn, you've done your research.
Huh?
I said you've done your research.
Yes, I did do my research, and you have to pay the security guard like $50.
Yeah, for sure. So I went there. Yeah, I went there 7 times in a span of 3 months. And every time I went there, the first 6 times I got kicked out. Every single time. And you only get about 7 tries at most. So the last time I went, it was 6 a.m, and I gave the security guard $50 to skate for an hour, and he was down. And I ended up landing it twice on that day, and I was that sparked my whole career right there. That nollie hill for sure.
This is how much I know the story. You were like, yeah, so it was 7 o'clock, and he came and he got me, and he told me I had to go, and then I said 5 more minutes, and I landed it.
Yep, exactly.
At that time.
For sure, 100%.
An hour and 5 minutes.
Yes. My filmer at the time, rest in peace, he was really wanted me to land that trick, and we would schedule a time and always to get that trick for sure. And that time we finally got it, and I was like, yes.
Hey. What is your favorite tour story?
Whew. I don't want to get, okay, there's so many.
Do it. Let me know. You can't start it off like that.
Oh my gosh. Dang. How do I even do this? One of them is, so this guy in Australia, he was picking fights with the skaters that were skating on the street, and he would try to, make us fall while we're doing our tricks, kind of like the story I was telling you.
Right.
And so we finally were like sick of it. So we kind of got him cornered, and my team manager started to, like confrontate with him. And then finally they started swinging, and I see this from the side, and I come over. So they start fighting, start punching each other, and then Lizard King and everybody else starts punching each other. Then I come from the back and I punch this guy in the head. I don't know, I'm not too proud of it, but it was one of those moments where it was like we all got each other's back. You know what I mean? In the cleanest version I can with this story, so I don't want to go too heavy.
Poor guy. Is he still with us? Like, speaking on that, like on a more serious tip, like I really appreciate the video that you posted, like referring to the George Floyd incident that recently just happened, but then your incident that happened also in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy to just see you almost like the same thing happen to you. Can you touch on that and how this story has really affected you?
Yes. So I haven't been really able to sleep the last couple of days just because.
Dude, me too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
me too. I woke up this morning and I was tossing and turning and I just kept thinking about it and I was like, wow, like, is this a dream?
Yeah, that's how I felt too. It's because it's something that's just been going on for so long, for years. You know what I mean? You know, and I'm not racist. I'm not none of that. I love every race. But the way it's been affecting Black people, it's over the top. You know what I mean? It's got to stop. So that incident in Minnesota, that I felt like I needed to bring that up again, just because I was a little kid at that time. You know what I mean? And they still
How
use
old
that.
were you?
I was about 17, maybe.
And you weren't doing anything.
I wasn't doing anything at all. I was literally trying to solve the problem. I was like, look, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go. Just let us go, and we're gonna walk our skateboards. You know what I mean? And they decided to single-handedly say, show me your ID. Like, you show me your ID. I was like, well, you're not asking anybody else for an ID. Why should I have to, give you my ID? In the most calm, way of saying it. And, as a person, you still have a freedom of speech. Right. You should not feel like the cops should take away your freedom of speech. You should not feel that you should be scared of them. So if you hurt their feelings with something correct, they should not be able to attack you. So I feel like I may have hurt his feelings. And so he took his aggression out on me, and he put his forearm on my neck, and he choked me for about a minute. And no one, if you step in when the cops are doing stuff, you are at risk of getting shot or tased. So the only thing you can do nowadays is film. And that's like, our weapon nowadays is being able to film. Right. So we had that footage. My spirit was completely dusted and done after that. Right. Everyone tried to comfort me after that and say look, we know that was racial profiling. We're sorry that happened. And I try to sue and I try to do all kinds of things, but they have a way, the police have a way of dismissing everything. They know how to get out of it. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. For now, they're not going to get away with what they're doing. They're not going to get away with what they did to George Floyd. It's what I see is that people are outside of the cop's house now. Right. You know, they want revenge. They want justice. I'm not saying revenge is the best thing to do, but cops have definitely got to pay for what they've been destroying lately.
How do you feel about the way people are going about it? I guess laundering different places, burning down, not that person's city, but their city. How do you feel about the way that some protests are going? Because there's a lot of peaceful protests, but right now, like you said, everyone is fed up, and I understand. But what better approaches can we take to get our point across?
Well, if the police aren't going to protect us, we've got to figure out a way to protect our own selves. So that's our way. That's our way of showing that, look, enough is enough. You're destroying us. So we're going to destroy this place back. You know what I mean? Right. We can't get any justice served for our people. So we're going to take it out on looting, and that's just how it's always been. You know what I mean? Right. There's no way to
Rodney King, everything.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why in LA, they built the doors that go down in downtown LA because of that. Because they would break into each of those stores and loot and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not gonna stop until they set the example. And that's how we feel. As a Black person, I feel like that I don't give into it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? That's it.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel it. Yeah, like you said, it's almost just been a nightmare. I just feel like I've been in a whole facade, a whole illusion. The last couple of days, it's horrible.
Definitely.
It makes 100%. Me feel this little. It makes me, man, I get emotional even talking about it or even thinking about it. But I'm just happy that change is about to happen.
It's got to happen.
No matter what, change is it needed, and it's sad that it took something horrible horrifying like this to happen, but I feel like change is gonna happen because of this.
It's got to. I feel like this was the last straw,
right?
For this whole Black Lives Matter. This was the last one. The Ahmaud Arbery was a step there, but I feel like this is the final one where people are gonna say, of all races, like, we gotta change. We gotta step up and fix this. And I don't know if it's gonna be cause destruction or revolution, stuff like that, like Malcolm X and everything like that. But I feel like it's something sparking up in the pot where it could get like that.
Right.
Because it's all over the place. Because we see the protests with Donald Trump and the wearing the face mask.
Right.
And you see, not to be like that, but white people are saying we should not have to wear a face mask. We should be able to shop, and they're being let go like all peacefully. You know what I mean?
Or even like you said, haircuts. Like people are protesting that they're gonna get a haircut. On Twitter, and then
they're yelling at the nurses that are helping us, and they're not getting in any type of trouble. And then you see George Floyd, doing nothing wrong, and then they step on knee on his neck for 10 minutes. Like that is out of control. Right. I can't. There's no words to describe how I felt about that when I watched this a couple of times. It's like it's different from watching a murder scene in a movie.
Right.
When you watch a murder scene in real life. It's out of control.
For real. And what are you doing with your platform to bring awareness to this issue? I know that you posted that video, but like, what are some more things that you plan on doing just to bring change?
I definitely want to, justice for Floyd, put his name out there and all these other videos of. He was a guy that was always trying to create peace as well. I've looked at some videos of him, so I definitely want to post those and try to get as many people to change as well, because the skate community, I've only seen a select few of people say some stuff. We need more skateboarders to take control of situations like this, because it should affect everybody. It should affect not just Black people, but all races throughout the whole entire world. Somehow we all got to come together, for sure.
No, for sure. Thank you for speaking on that. Definitely something that I wanted to address. And then the last question that I have for you. Oh wait, a whole bunch of questions came in. What's your favorite Keystone story?
It's crazy. I don't really have one. I never really got to hang around him that much. I've been around him a couple times, so I don't have too many stories.
Okay. Favorite 90s album? Yes.
Ooh, there we go. Illmatic is one of them. All Eyes on Me, Tupac.
Okay.
Biggie's, Biggie's Ready to Die album. Top 3. And Snoop Dogg.
I'm gonna go with Illmatic for the first one.
Ooh, there's so many. I could just rifle them off.
And then last question, when is your next live stream?
Next live stream is Sunday. It's this virtual rave festival. It's gonna be on Twitch. Okay. And the week after it's gonna be on YouTube. At my buddy's it's called 40 Ounce Cold Takeover, and it's gonna be at a big venue with like all kinds of crazy lights and stuff. So you guys gotta check that out if you guys are in here.
So no people, like, how do you feel about like this whole social distancing? Are you social distancing, or are you kind of open to?
I've been social distancing for sure. The only time I go out is to go to the grocery store.
Okay.
Pretty much, and to go do little music things. You know what I mean? But they take precautions. So when you go to these venues, you gotta wear your mask. You gotta wear latex gloves. They have like these little washing your hands stations like everywhere, pretty much.
Oh wow!
Yeah, wow. It's serious.
Okay. Well, for this live stream, I hope to see you in like some furry boots and like some skin tight.
Only if you
wear some pants. And I hope to see your dreads and 2 pigtails. Because that's just gonna be awesome.
Did you see that? Oh, you saw that photo. Did you see that photo? Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you said that if the pandemic ends before the summer, you're gonna go back to the afro.
Yeah.
Really?
I would, but it's not gonna happen. So.
So you knew it wasn't gonna happen. So
yeah.
you're not.
I don't know. What do you think? Should I go back to the fro or keep my dreads?
I don't know, dude. I love the dreads. Like before this hairstyle, I had dreads in as well, and I love dreads.
I saw that. I went to your profile. I was like, oh, she got locks. Okay.
Yeah. So I love dreads. Just so free, but like I love how like you do the upkeep and how you do like the twist out, and that's cool.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of work. It's definitely a lot easier though than a fro. I'm sure you know. Having an afro, it takes a lot of work.
Right. Especially when you
work.
like lay on something and then you get up and like the half sides like
yeah, like oh. Like I went through 9 years of pain. I mean, you probably went through your whole life with a fro. But like right. I got sick and tired of like having to bring a blow dryer on tour. And then, you know, in Europe, you know, the voltage is different. So I'll be blow drying my hair and my hair would be smoking. Like it would just be overpowering. And I would set off alarms in the hotel because I'm blow drying my afro. It got embarrassing to a point. Yeah, it was crazy.
How's your mom doing? You know, like I love how in the interviews, just the collective interviews that I've watched, like it seemed like your mom was just very supportive. Not only did she have you in all the sports, but like she would like drop you off before like going to work to the skate park, pick you back up. Like she just seems like very supportive, you know?
She is definitely the most supportive mom ever. Like not to go against anybody else's moms, but she definitely put me on the sports. She definitely told me to never quit. You know, quitting is you know, a sign of failure. So, you know, you got to go until you can't go anymore. And that's been instilled in my brain forever. You know what I mean? Because it's hard work to become somebody. To create a following, you got to really put in the work. And people want to do that, have it easy. And, you know, building a solid following just takes time. And I built a following since I was a little kid, just from being in sports, from being around these same people that I skate with now. And that's created a nice, like, you know, a nice, friendly environment. So my mom is definitely responsible for doing all that.
Dope. That's so dope. You know what's so funny about this whole situation? So I'm on a radio show called IE Radio, and we come on every Tuesday. It's on 102.3, 106.5, hip hop station Underground. But my other co-host, Nappy 2000, like we weren't even talking about who we're going to be interviewing for our IG Live, and he's really into skateboarding. But for tomorrow, he's interviewing Beagle.
Oh, sick. Yeah, Beagle, for sure.
Yeah, and it was just funny that I had you, and then he's interviewing Beagle, and then he, like, showed me a picture. He was like, look at this. He was like, it was you and Beagle, like, next to your, I don't know, was it Lexus or something?
Oh, yeah, dang, yep. I used to have an old Lexus, and he had an old Cadillac, and we used to be, like, real G's. I used to be straight, like, G-Funk, like, Corrupt, Young Gotti, like, all kinds of, like, G. I would be G as Funk, pretty much, and there was no stopping me, you know what I mean? You know, and me and Beagle would always vibe out like that for sure.
That's so dope. That's so dope. Yeah. Oh, there he is in the comments. He's like, Beagle.
Yes, that's my dog. We go way back, way back.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you, Mr. Kevin Romar, for this lovely interview. I appreciate you. Thank you for just vibing with me on some human shit.
Yeah, thanks for doing your research. That's pretty awesome. That really sparked me. I was like, dang, you know your stuff.
I know everything. You landed to Wilshire in an hour and 5 minutes.
Do you know how to like ollie or anything? Like any tricks?
I know. I'm not really into skateboarding. So you're my first skateboarder that I've ever interviewed, but I enjoyed so much. Like I said, I was like watching all of your interviews, and then I went on to Antoine Dixon, and I started like looking at the Baker videos, and
damn,
it was really cool. Like, I really enjoyed it.
That's sick that you knew how to like, you know, speak on skateboarding tricks, because it's a whole nother language in itself. So really you knowing that was like, whoa, this is sick. It's tight.
I had some help. My friends thought I was the coolest person interviewing you. Like they were like, what? Kevin Romar?
Damn, that's dope.
Honestly, dude, like when I reached out to you, it was more so for DJing, because like I also like dabble with DJing, and then I found out you were like this huge skateboard legend. So So that's how I started off. And then I dug
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate that a lot, for sure.
Hey, one last question. What was Drake and LeBron talking about? I know you were ear hustling.
Oh,
I know you were ear hustling.
Oh man, you know what's crazy? I got to DJ one of the last basketball games before this pandemic, and it was with Drake and LeBron there. And you know, I have a funny story before this ends. So his wife was sitting right next to the DJ table, right?
Right.
So I'm right here, LeBron's wife, LeBron, and then Drake right here. So LeBron's wife sent her drink on the DJ table. So during halftime, all these kids rush to LeBron and Drake, like, oh my gosh, but they're not able to get near them.
Right.
But they're like squeezing the DJ table. So as they're squeezing the DJ table, my drink spills. And then my drink spills on LeBron's wife's purse. And I'm like, oh dang. So I'm like, I tap her. I'm like, you know what? Hey, sorry. My drink just spilled on your purse. And she looked at her purse and was like, didn't even care. I was like, it was like some crazy expensive purse too. She was like, thank you for telling me, and just moved it aside. And I was like, oh, she's stupid rich. I know she's stupid booty rich. Yeah.
That is so crazy. Wait, but you knew because you even tweeted, like I was like even going down like your tweets when that happened, and you were like, I think LeBron is about to be here.
Yeah. Because just the amount of people. I walked up and I was like, oh, dang, this is serious. And then I saw his son playing. I was like, oh, for sure he's going to be here. But then I saw LeBron walk through the door. Then I seen Drake walk right behind him. I was like, ooh, this is, oh my gosh.
You didn't try to approach? Like,
you know what? I couldn't. They're such big superstars. They're probably the biggest superstars in the world.
Right.
So what I wanted to do was create something to where you'll know that I was in the video. So I wore this crazy color shirt, and then I did this my DJ Romar tag right when I played Drake's song. So I was like, they're gonna know me somehow. They're gonna look back at this video and be like, it's gonna say DJ Romar. I was like, everyone after that was like, dude, I heard what you did. You did it so smooth. Like, you did it so good.
Hey.
I was like, thank you. I was like, I was planning on doing it at the right time.
That is so dope, dude. I was looking, this is so funny to me, but like, since I started DJing, I've been like really looking into like my DJ tags, and my name is China. Like, that's my birth name.
Oh, sick.
So I've been looking on YouTube, and I found like a 2-hour video of Trump saying China, and he says my name's so funny. He's like, China. You know, like, it's just so funny.
So
those are my DJ tags. So they're about to be the DJ tags for it.
you can. I mean, you could spin it to where it may be really funny, like
right.
China.
It's different things that he's saying. Like, I don't like China. You know, like, it's just different shit that he's saying, different sentences that I could just like throw in.
You could spin it to be something really funny that catches on to people, because that's really, really, you know, sparking that we're like, oh, I recognize that voice.
Right.
I recognize China. There she goes. Where's Trump though? Where is Trump?
Right. Where's Trump though? But there's China. What's your favorite song to drop, like, in like dead space? Like, what's like the go-to song when you're DJing where like, you know, everyone's just gonna jam out to?
Skateboard P, Made in Tokyo.
Okay.
That one, everyone.
Right.
It seems, yeah, that one. And
wait, how does that song go again?
Bling Blow. Ooh, chain on Skateboard
Oh yeah.
P. Bling Blow. Ooh.
Yeah. I forgot.
Going ape like Migo. That one. Any Drake song, any his hits. And yeah, all the new school stuff pretty much. I try to play Wu-Tang at some of these places, and a lot of the people don't vibe, man. It sucks. It's like, dang, I want to play that Nas and everything, but you got to go with the time, so whatever.
It's pretty cool. Like, when you're a DJ, you have to just be so intuitive to like everyone in that room. Like, you need to feel everyone's vibe in order to keep like the vibe up. You're like the heartbeat of the situation.
So if anything fails, anything goes wrong, you are the first one to be looked at. Like, you caused the accident pretty much. Right. You have to fix it.
My boyfriend just broke up with me. Everyone's looking at the DJ like,
Oh yeah, you're like, whoa, okay.
Okay. Well, thank you, Kevin, again.
Appreciate
Remember
you.
that scene in Color Purple when she was like leaving and she was like walking away? Like, that's how I feel. All right.
Yeah, whenever this is over, you should definitely come to a gig, DJ gig or something.
Hell yeah. When's your next? Well, you said the live stream, but when this is all over, when are you going on the next tour with Hobson?
Next tour, we were supposed to go this year.
Like, where are you guys gonna go?
We were gonna go to probably overseas somewhere. The hip hop scene over there is just gigantic. If you didn't know.
What really? What country? Like, which one is like really?
So Spain, Germany, any of those type of right there. They love real hip hop. They love every hip hop. Real hip hop. Real hip hop. So that's where a lot of like the older guys, like 90s guys and stuff, they go to Europe to perform because they respect it. And it's sold out all the time.
That's so crazy you say that because like 2 weeks ago I interviewed Ari the Rugged Man and he's out in Europe right now, but like he has like the #2 hip hop album out there right now. I don't know if you check that album out, but like Public Enemy's on that. He has Afro on that.
Oh, sick.
So many hip hop legends, DJ Jazzy Jet, like
wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
He dropped the best album of 2020, I would think. Like
real
hip hop. But like yeah, like it's doing so good overseas, but like out here, like
it's definitely
that's the best album, like Drake or I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's the crazy part. Drake, he's always gonna be on #1 for a long time still. But overseas, they just respect the craft. They respect, all the lyricism. You get these people freestyling after the shows, like really like they're inspired by it. You know what I mean? Out here it's like everyone's spoiled and they get to see these same acts all the time. They like really appreciate it over there. And I when I experienced that, I was like, dang, I would move over there. You know what I mean? Just because of the realness of what they appreciate over there. Yeah.
That's so dope. I've been like, when you say freestyling, I've been like freestyling like every day, just like Jay Dilla beats. Instead of like listening to like, like songs in the car, like I just been trying to exercise like, freestyling. But
yeah, that's dope. That's cool.
Can you freestyle?
I can, but I don't like.
I know you can. I know you can. I feel like you could probably sing too.
Oh my gosh! See, I don't know how to sing, but I do know how to freestyle. I know how to rap. I do know how to rap. I just don't put it out there.
We have 5 minutes before it's kicking us off. Could you just like rap like a 16 bar really quick?
Only if you do it. If you go first, I'll do it.
Okay, let me throw a beat on and I'll go first and then you have to go.
All right, for sure.
Are we going? I like neo soul, like Jay Dilla type beats. You like that too?
Oh yeah, soulful for sure.
Okay, cool. What's your favorite Jay Dilla beat?
Woo. Let's see. I'd have to pull up my computer right now because there's so many songs going through my brain.
Let me just do a random one. This is legendary.
Gobstoppers? No, was Gobstoppers? Yeah, no.
Here, this is just like a instrumental with like all his biggest hits. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, commercial. These progressive commercials are pretty funny though. I do appreciate these ones. Okay. Go. Got Kevin Romar on my IG live, looking like myself, looking all fly. God put the light all up on my life, and I'm about to shine. CHINA, trying to get it right, about to ride, about to go. But I ain't no motherfucking hoe because I got my education and I am so lit over here, about to spit, and I'm kind of lit and I'm kind of legit, but I might just flip it back, throwing it back because, yeah, I don't like to talk smack, but I'm over here about to run that shit back. I don't know.
Wow! Dropping bombs. Yeah! Wow! Okay! Dang! All the effects.
Stop gassing me, Kevin. Stop gassing.
Damn, all right. That was dope.
All right, here you go.
All right.
Go.
Yo, I'm sitting here in this chair talking to China. Or what you think about it? You know why I'm on that blinder skateboard, talking about this and that. I can run it back, but I ain't no 90s rap. I can say what I want. I can do what I flaunt. I can do it like this, because you know what I'm going to be on. Every single thing in the future, my man. If you ain't talking that shit, you would get out insane. I don't know. Oh,
that's
man.
dope. I think that's so dope. And that's the reason why I wanted to start DJing, because I'm like, man, I really want to be a rapper, but like the way that people are going to have to listen to me is if I'm DJing and I have the mic and I could just throw it in there. Like,
you know what's crazy though?
Slide.
There's not too many female DJs. And I feel like you would have a really, really good lane because, you know, you love the craft. You're not just doing it for show. You like know your music. So you would be throwing in there real quick, real nice.
So, well, I'm looking forward to going to one of those gigs.
Yeah. Are you a fan of EDM?
Okay, you know what? I lied. I went to Hard Summer. I snuck into Hard Summer. I don't know if that's considered like a EDM type event. Yeah?
Yeah.
But,
sure.
Okay. EDM is cool, but I'm more of like house music. Like I love, like my stepdad who raised me is like really big on house. What is his name? Like DJ Vega? Vega?
Okay.
Is there a DJ Vega somewhere?
I think so. There's so many.
Okay,
yeah. There's a lot.
Just like I like groovy like house music, but
sure.
I haven't really tapped into like the EDM.
Okay. Yeah, house music is definitely the staple. It's a nice little bounce between, you know, hip hop, because hip hop is influenced from house music. You know, it started in Chicago and everything. There's a lot of everything, but you know, there's this history behind it.
Right.
But yeah, it has that bounce too. It has that same like hip hop flavor if you find the right stuff.
Dude, that's dope. No, I saw some of your videos that you're doing, and I loved how it was almost like trap EDM. Is that like?
Oh yeah, there's like trap EDM, like the more aggressive style.
Yeah,
you like that?
Dope. That's dope. I was feeling it. My go-to move is a robot, so I was like watching it like.
Yeah. I gotta do different things to get people hyped. So I don't know. It's a marketing thing.
Hell yeah. How does your tag go? DJ, what?
It goes, I have two. So one of them is with Hobson. He goes, killing shit with my nigga DJ Romar. He had that in one of his verses. And then I have another one. It's just DJ Romar in like a girl's voice. But it's like it's super like hypnotizing. It's weird.
Is it like DJ Romar?
Exactly. DJ Romar.
I could just imagine the different takes that she was doing, like, to get that sound.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, okay, do that one more time. Make it more sexual.
My friend,
Romar.
Exactly. My friend sent me that tag, and I had no idea what he was gonna be, and it ended up being like really sick, and I was like, "Woo, you got me, bro. Thank you."
Okay, so it looks like it's kicking us off in 1 minute. Give me your favorite EDM song, and we're just gonna dance to it for this last minute. Oh, we have 1 minute and 8 seconds.
Oh, okay, Fisher. Fisher. Let's go with "Wanna Go Dancing" right now.
Oh, okay. Come on, let's see it move. Do the dread head bob. Harder.
Oh my god. Skip forward a little bit.
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah.
10 seconds.
Let's go.